Right. We are going to meet today in Baddha Konasana. So just join your both feet together right in front of you. And just either place your hands on your knees or maybe place them here right in front of you. Maybe you can choose to do a little mudra with your hands for a moment. And if you need to sit on something to raise your hips up, then use your blanket or a towel or a block. And just comfortably sit to raise your hips up and lengthen through the spine. So we're just going to stay here for a moment. Allow your eyes to close. And bring your awareness to your breathing. Noticing the here and now. Knowing that you don't have to be anywhere else. You can just dedicate this time to yourself, to your well-being. And with this in mind, we are going to reconnect with our sacral chakra today. So the sacral chakra is based by our seed bone on the same height as the seed bone, just above the root chakra. And our sacral chakra is very much linked with our emotional well-being, with how we are. So let's just reconnect with this chakra for a moment and bring your awareness to that area around your seed bone. And just imagine orange light shining bright there, emanating around. And the element that is linked to this chakra is water. Flowing water, ever changing, but also can be very soothing and quiet, silent. So it's really how we connect with this water. So just allow yourself to begin repeating mantra in your mind that is linked with this chakra. And just say, I am a creative being. I allow joy into my life. I am a creative being and I allow joy into my life. I am a creative being and I allow joy into my life. And feel those words, this positive affirmation, to flow around in your body like the water is flowing around in the sea. And let this joy, invite this joy into every single cell of your body. Allow it and invite it. And know that you are a creator of your life. And you can choose. So today, let's choose joy, happiness, and peace. And with this in mind, place your hands in front of your chest, still maintaining this connection to your sacral chakra. Maybe still using the color orange if you want to. Now we're going to inhale, raise your hands up above the head. In a big stretch upwards. Notice maybe how this is moving your body, but keep balancing. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then from here, we're going to inhale, take your hands all the way around into the circle. Massaging the shoulders. And just do it a few times. And then the other way. Big stretch to the top. And then all around. Good. Now take your hands and maybe notice your hands first. Notice all your fingers. Notice what your hands look like today. And then place your hands on top of your feet and then also notice your feet. How do they feel like today? What do they look like? And just gently hold them in your palms of your hands and take your knees just a little bit closer to the mat. Maybe squeezing your buttocks. Squeezing the buttocks would allow your knees to fall a little bit lower. It will allow to separate the knees slightly more and open the hips. And just stay here, pushing the knees up for a moment, down for a moment. Inhale in. And then exhale, release. Inhale in, bring your knees up to your arms. And then exhale down to the central position. And then push all the way in, all the way down towards the mat. Opening the hips here. Still maintaining the connection with our sacral chakra. Inhale in, bring your knees all the way up to your arms. Squeeze. And then exhale down. Inhale in. Squeeze your arms with your knees. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then exhale down. And we're going to come into a quick dynamic butterfly pose. So from here, just allow your knees to go up and down in very fast movements. Keep hold of your feet and maybe close your eyes. And in this pose, maybe you want to imagine yourself being a butterfly. A wonderful, beautiful butterfly that's flying around in the garden with its wings just floating up and down, up and down. And those wings are your knees. So maybe just allow this visualization and feel yourself being a butterfly. How much freedom it has to fly wherever it wants to. The lifestyle of a butterfly, flying from one flower to another, always connected with nature and the world that is around. Beautiful butterfly. We always admire them. So why not today admire ourselves? Because we are like this butterfly. Okay, gently release your knees to the still position and take the time to bring your knees together. Open your legs forward and then separate your feet in a wide angle sitting position. From here, we're going to inhale, bring your hands all the way up. And we're going to gently place our hands in front of ourselves. And from here, you can stay here in this position seating because you might feel already the stretch at the back of your legs. Or you can see how far you can walk your hands forward and how far you can come. And just stay where it's comfortable for you today. Maybe if you feel a bit of tightness or the stretching muscles. So just notice that. And it's not a competition to how far or how low we go. It's just to allow the space in our bodies to expand just a little bit each day at a time. And the body is constantly changing. Sometimes we are more flexible one day, the next day we might be a little bit more tight. So just accept that and take each day for what it is. Inhaling and exhale out. Controlled breathing. And allow the inhale to massage those areas here that we're feeling right now in this position. Maybe slowly relaxing, not tensing, just allowing the stretch to progress. And we stay here for 5 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale. And exhale. Notice how much space is being created right now. Maybe notice that you can just come that little bit closer to the mat. But don't stay there, just notice it. And then inhale, walk your hands forward towards your body. And then maybe help your legs by lifting up your knees up. And then we're going to come into the tabletop position. And from here, tilt your toes and then come into downward facing dog. And in this position, let's just pedal the legs open. Just allow the opening at the back of your legs to expand. Move in whatever way you feel like today. Remembering that you are the creator of your life. You are the creator of everything. So you have the choice. You have the creative power. So if you feel like moving around, move around. If you feel like just being still, just be still. Or just pedal the legs, whichever movement, or maybe another one. Have fun, play. And from here, let's bend our knees and come forward to the forward fold. Beautiful forward fold position. Exhale here, release the neck, release your head, release your arms, and let them just fall closer to the ground using gravity. Let the gravity just take it. Take all the tension and stress or any anxiety that might be still in our bodies somewhere. Just allow your body to just release it. Take inhale. And big exhale through your mouth. Release. On the next inhale, we're going to lift our bodies up. Inhale in. Big stretch upwards. And then exhale, hands to chest. From here, take your left leg to the back. And we're going to come into this goddess pose. So take a moment to separate your feet and let the pose point outwards. And then bend your knees. Bend your knees, placing your hands in the Yana Mudra. So your thumb and index finger together. And then open your chest here and look forward. Maybe just gently placing the chin up. Feeling the goddess pose. Maybe noticing the energy of this pose. And then inhale and stay here for a moment. Placing all your feet, all sides of your feet on the ground. Lifting your hands up with the energy. Chest open, like we are ready to take on the world. And then inhale, open your hands, straighten your legs and bring your hands all the way up. We're going to change our feet, so we move towards the front of our mat. And we're going to bend this front knee. I'm going to inhale into warrior one, taking our hands as far or as close as you want. Exhale in, come back to face the forward position. And we're going to straight right knee and come into the triangle pose. So shift your body slightly forward and then place your right hand closer to your right leg, keeping the chest open. Look up, smile, taking all this energy in from the sky, allowing the joy to transcend through our body. Good, inhale, bend your right leg, come back to the goddess pose. And just stay here for a moment. We're going to repeat it the same on the other side. And we're going to repeat it maybe twice or 3 times, we'll see. Good, inhale, take your hands all the way up. And then change your position over to face the left side of the mat this time, so the back end of your mat. And we're going to bend this left knee. I'm going to inhale up. Taking your hands all the way up and taking all the beautiful light and energy from the sky. Good. Exhale, release, come forward. Straighten for your left knee and shift your body to the left side and then open towards triangle pose. Look towards the sky. Inhale, come up, and then come back into the goddess pose. Maintain the mudra with your index and thumb. Stay here regulating your breath, maybe noticing your heart, noticing how it's beating in our chest, noticing the breath. And we're going to inhale, come all the way up, stretch upwards. And at the same time, shifting our body towards the front of the mat, bending our right knee, and then inhaling up, taking our hands all the way up with the energy. Balancing here. Good. Now come back into the front pose, straighten for your right knee. Shift your body forward and then take it all the way to the triangle pose. Good. Inhale, come up and then come into the goddess pose. Beautiful. Feel the strength of your bodies, feel the energy building up into the body, into your mind. And then inhaling, take it all the way up. And then change this time to the back of your mat. And then inhaling, raise your hands all the way up. And take them as far as you want. Big inhale, big inhale at the top. balance. That's the reminder for me as well. Exhale, come back, straighten your left leg, and then come into the triangle pose. Again, calm down as slow as you want, but just maintain the opening in your chest. If coming down means that you're shifting this part of your body forward, that means you're going too low. So just come back. It can be here. And just maintain this pose looking up with the open chest, with the open mind. Good. Inhale, come up. And come back to the goddess pose. Okay, we'll do it one more time. I like number 3. Inhale up. Turn your body towards the front of the mat and then inhale, come into warrior 1. Take it all the way, however far you want to go. Exhale, come back to the triangle pose, shift your body forward, and then move into the triangle, opening the chest, feeling the stretch at the back of our leg, and anywhere else you may feel it. Just gentle opening. Inhale, raise up. Come back to goddess pose. Inhale here. And then exhale. Inhaling, raising your hands all the way up. And then shifting towards the back end of your mat. And then inhaling while raising, while bending the knee. And take your hands all the way up and behind. Big stretch here. Exhale, release, come back to the center. Straighten for the left leg. Shift your body forward. And then open up to the triangle pose. Beautiful, beautiful triangles here. Inhale up. And then for the last time, final pose, coming to the goddess pose. And for a moment here, close your eyes. Connecting to the power within you. And repeat mantra in your mind again, 3 times. I am a creative being, and I allow joy into my life. I am a creative being, and I allow joy into my life. I am a creative being, and I allow joy into my life. Good. Big inhale, take it all the way up, above the head. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And from here, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, your feet together. And come forward to the front of the mat. And we're going to inhale in, bring our hands all the way up. And then exhale, bow down. From here, take your right foot back, left foot back, come into the plank pose. Stay here strong. And maybe bring your knees down. Or do the full chaturanga from here, lowering your body down. Coming into the cobra pose. Or upward facing dog. So with upward facing dog, we lifting our pelvis, stretching through our entire legs. And then exhale, release down. Open your knees, bring your toes together and come into the baby pose. The final pose of our today's practice. So just take a moment here to connect within, to how you are feeling today. And just notice this energy that's flowing through your body. Maybe notice if you open the door towards the joy and happiness and all the good things in your life. Notice how far, how big, how wide the gap is from place of opening the door. Wherever did you open the door fully? Or did you only open it slightly? What is the opening? Towards the joy, happiness, and all the good things in the life. All the things we deserve. All the things you deserve. So just notice how big the doors are open. How much energy is flowing into your body, into your life, into your mind. And maybe allow yourself to just push that door open just slightly more. Not being scared of opening the door. Just allow them to open and let the light in. Good. On the next inhale, raise your head up and then walk your hands towards you, coming into the seated position in Varyasana. The seated pose on your legs, on your knees. Excuse me. Again, if you feel like you feel your knees here, you can place your block under your bum, just to give them a little bit more space, and keep your eyes open closed, not open, for a moment. Placing your hands on top of your knees. And then just breathe in all the light you can. And then exhale anything that isn't light. Inhaling all the light. And then exhale anything that isn't light. One more time, inhale all the light there is. Big inhale, the biggest you've taken all day. Take it all the way up. And then exhale through your nose, release anything that isn't light. Now place your hands in front of your heart. And then just gently bow down, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today. And we've reconnected with our sacral chakra today. And tomorrow we will reconnect with our Manipura, which is our solar plexus chakra, which is in our navel.